I just want to talk about how I got started and who I am. First of all, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I work in retail, mostly medical background. I'm a pharmacy technician. I don't practice anymore. I stay at home with my children, but I don't have sales experience or anything like that. So I stay at home with my babies. I did work for a little while. Then we realized my son had a disability, so I decided to stay home with him. So that's pretty much who I am. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm an ordinary person. I'm not a sales expert. I probably couldn't work in like a sales environment. What I do is just share my journey and how I got started with It Works. I needed something to help me with natural hair growth. I was transitioning into natural hair, and I cut all my hair off, and I was looking crazy. So I needed a hair supplement, and that's where I met Janovia. Actually, I already knew Janovia, but I knew she was doing these products, and I was watching her journey. So I decided to try those, and I was like, okay, these work pretty good. Then I transitioned over into the wraps and other products and saw how great they work. And I was like, you know what, I think I may consider being a distributor. And I thought about it, and then I realized there was more to it than just me wanting to sell some products. I was at a position where I felt like I was just somebody's mom and just somebody's wife. Like I was losing my identity being a stay-at-home mom. Being a stay-at-home mom seems like everybody wants to do that. It seems like this glorious life and a glamorous life. And don't get me wrong, it's very rewarding to be able to do things for my kids, but I didn't do it by choice. It wasn't something I was like, oh, I'm going to stay at home and I'm going to do this and do that. We didn't have it like that. I stayed at home because I had to. We were not financially able for me to stay at home. I had to do it. But in the process, I was losing my identity. I was taking care of everyone else. I wasn't doing anything for myself. I wasn't really taking care of myself physically or mentally. And it was weighing heavy on me. And I didn't even realize it. People that I normally talk to wasn't approaching me anymore because I wasn't approachable because I had all this weight on my shoulders. I was just carrying everybody else's stuff and not taking care of myself. So that's when I decided that I needed a change, and I started my business, and it turned into something totally different. It's not like me just, selling little stuff here and there. My whole thought process changed. I learned that I have to take care of myself before I can take care of anyone else. I love being able to contribute to the household. I've never been a person that just sits back and lets someone take care of me. So when I became a stay-at-home mom, it really weighed heavy on me because my husband paid all the bills, and I just sat home and took care of the house. And so to get that back, to get my identity back, so to speak, has been life-changing for me, as well as going on my personal weight loss journey and skincare and all of those things, because I was in such a dark place mentally, more than I was physically. My mental status was way worse than my physical status. Of course, I needed to lose weight and do these things, but that mental space, you really can't do anything else until you take care of that first. So starting my own business has helped me a lot with responsibility and really truly knowing how to be a woman and balance things and take care of myself and knowing that it's okay to do things that you want to do, go after your passion, and still take care of your household. So that's a little bit about me and how I started this business. Okay, Jay, I'm going to let you start on your introduction here. Hey, Jay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had my line muted. I was just talking away. I wanted to just give y'all a brief overview of how I got started with the business. I started my business after having been unemployed for 6 months, and I was on the verge of losing everything. I mean, my house, my car. I was at this point where I thought I was going to have to split my children up because I really had basically hit rock bottom. I'm sorry, I've got kids in my background. I'm trying to keep them away. So when I started my business was actually probably a month after I finally got a job. And I decided then that I was not going to ever put myself in a position to be stuck without income and having to rely on unemployment or some job or anything like that. So that's how I came to It Works. I don't want to go into detail with it. I'm a single mom. I've got 4 kids. I'm actually cooking dinner right now and talking to you guys at the same time, which is one of the things that I absolutely love about it, because it's not something that takes me away from being a mom. So that's how I got started with It Works. I absolutely love it. This is, and I tell everybody this, I've done everything. I've sold vacuum cleaners door to door. I've done retail. I've done Avon. I've done anything you can think of. But this is the only thing that has actually paid me money, like cash, that I can use to benefit my children. So after my first few weeks in business, I believe my first commission was $8.10. That was the best $8.10 I had in ever because everything else had given me free products or points or, a discount on something, and you can't eat any of that. My kids couldn't benefit by free products or points. So I knew $8.10 is the beginning. I have more than multiplied that. I won't give you the details, but just know I have multiplied that so many times over and over again because of the simple fact that I keep working my business. I want to tell you guys a little bit about how the business works. Just give me a minute. Let me get this in front of me. My computer is frozen.
Okay. Well, while you get that together, I'm going to tell them about kind of what we have to offer.
Yeah. Okay.
We do have, we're known for our body wrap. We are independent distributors for It Works Global. Known for our body wrap, but mainly a beauty and wellness business. And what we do is kind of motivate people to live a healthy lifestyle. We do skincare, just about something for everyone. It's not aimed just towards women. We have men using our products as well. I just got a new male client today, as a matter of fact. But it's aimed towards beauty and wellness. A lot of our products, yes, baby, I have children in the background as well. So what I started out with was the supplements, like I said, for hair growth. People are always looking for something to grow their hair out, and that's what I started out with. And then I moved on into the weight loss products, body contouring, and then overall weight loss. And then we have an absolute great skincare line that you can market to your people. And it's not door-to-door sales. We don't go knocking on people's doors and spamming people and doing things like that. The way I market my business is I share my journey. If you go on my social media, that's what you see me doing, living my life. And, of course, my products will be on there because naturally if someone sees you doing something and you're enjoying life, they want to be a part of it. And that's how I market my business. Every now and then I may just post a product and say, look, check this out. But most of my marketing is me just living my life because I genuinely love this product. I love the business. I love working it. I love networking. And it's all about helping others. That's what this business is about, helping others with whatever issue they may have, whether it be them losing weight or starting a business. You can help them with both of those, like myself. So that's basically what we do in this business. Jay, you got your computer up?
I sure do. I got it. I wanted to tell you guys how we make money because I'm sure that's what most of you are on the call to find out. Well, how do I make money? What do I have to do? It's not just, we're not just sitting here using products and not making money. So basically what you do is you join the party. The company loves the party. We all have fun. It's like one big family atmosphere. The way you join the party is you sign up and you get your $99 business builder kit. That comes with 4 wraps. We sell our wraps for $25 a piece. So if you do the math, you sell your 4 wraps that you get in your business builder kit, you have basically broke even as soon as you do that immediately. The next thing we do is we wrap free. A lot of people think that means, what, you want me to give my wraps away for free? No. We want you to find 4 customers within a short period of time once you sign on, 30 days. And the company will give you a $120 product credit that you can turn around and use to buy 8 wraps that you can sell for $200. Okay? That's how we make money, wrap cash. That's when we literally go out and we sell wraps. Just yesterday, I had a girl, she always calls me when she's going to the beach, and she said, hey, Jay, I need you. I need my wraps today. So I got off of my 9 to 5, and I went and I made $100 in probably 20 minutes of time just by literally stopping by her house, handing her wraps. She handed me my money. We had some small talk, and I was on my way. That can happen every single day if you choose to. The other way we make money is by getting customers who sign up as our loyal customers. They sign up through your website, and you get a commission based upon their sales, and whatever it is that they buy, you get a commission based upon that. The last way that we make money is through these bonuses. The company has a great compensation plan, but they have even better bonuses. They love to reward us for basically helping more people. The more customers you get, the more distributors you help into the business, the more bonuses you are eligible for. There are people in our team that are actually above us, but who are making $500,000 a year. The amount of income that you make is completely limited by how much work you put into it. Some of us are doing it full-time. Some of us are doing it part-time. There are people that, like, for example, I work a full-time job. I work my business after work, on my lunch break, and at night. It's not hard. I'm not doing anything strenuous. I'm pretty much on my social media, contacting people. I'm talking on the phone, and that's how I'm literally running my business. People see pictures of my results. They see pictures of other people's results that I post, and they say, hey, what do I need to do to get that? It's that simple. You don't have to beg people for this because people want it. People want to look good. They want to feel good, and we have products that can help them do that. So that's how we make our money. One more thing that we also have, and I want to tell you guys about it, there's something called a Ruby bonus. It's not always in effect. I've been with the company just a little over the year, and I've only seen it twice. And basically, if you sign up before May 31st and you achieve the rank of Ruby, and we'll explain that if you do sign up, you get a bonus of $1,000. Now, that's in addition to any wrap cash that you make as well as any commission that you make. That's an extra $1,000 for you to do with whatever you want. It's not like you have to buy product with it. You can go pay off your car or go Christmas shopping, whatever it is that you want to do. But I wanted to share that before we get off the call. Anita, is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, just wanted to point out about that wrap cash. And that right there is really beneficial to me. Wrap cash is immediate. I don't have to wait on somebody to send me a check, load some money into something, nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get wrap cash, $100 in 5 minutes. I mean, and all it takes is a Facebook post or someone sees you out like, girl, I saw you posting on Facebook, and I want to try some of those wraps. Because please believe, go ahead. Because please believe I keep my wraps with me at all times.
All the time?
And all the time. My wraps come with me. It's like mommy's diaper bag. I have a kid's diaper bag, then I have my own diaper bag.
I consider that my money. I walk around with them like, okay, I got $300 in the car today, somebody will buy it.
Absolutely. And it comes in handy so much. Like, you have no idea. And I tell this story, which happened probably a couple weeks ago, but it means so much to me. It doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people, but the guy that usually cuts our grass, we pay him $50. Well, usually I write him a check, and he goes on by his way. But I went to get my checkbook, and I had all this money sitting in there. I was like, you know what, girl? You got this. You just paid a bill. You know what I mean? Because being a stay-at-home mom, I don't get to pay bills. Like, I never, after I stopped working, I stopped doing that. And some people are like, why would you want to be paying bills? But that's the kind of person I am. Like, I'm not that person that just sits back and let everyone do whatever for me. it felt so good to give him that money. And I know he was looking at me like, this lady is really tripping today, because I was like, got cash today. You know, and he was just like, all righty. But, yes, that wrap cash really comes in handy. Like you, Jay, when I first started, you had a flat tire, and you used your wrap cash for that. That's amazing. That's amazing to me.
And that's the great thing, because it's more than just having money. It's not just the money. It's what the money can offer, what it can open up doors to. Because a lot of people, you know, they're living paycheck to paycheck. And even if you join a business like this and you're not trying to get rich and you're not interested in doing it full time, $500 or $600 a month is good money. That can pay, you know, your utilities. That can pay your car payment, insurance, or whatever it is. It helps make ends meet and overlap. In my case, it makes my ends overlap to the point where was in March when my grandmother died, I was able to put myself and my 4 kids in my car and go to New York City on It Works. I never touched my paycheck. I didn't say, oh, God, am I going to be able to make it? And, you know, what bill can I not pay so that I can be there with my family? I was able to say, okay, I'm on my way. And it went straight over my head, and I didn't realize it at the time. But had this happened a year or 2 ago, there's no way I would have been there to send my grandmother on. I wouldn't have been there. No way. And definitely not my kids. Goodness, me and 4 kids traveling, you know how much food that is and gas. Have that. There's no way I would have been able to do it without having the extra added income from It Works. So that really means a lot to me, that we can do things outside of what we may have been able to do. You know, a lot of people think it's just money, money, money. It's beyond that. It's being able to have the freedom and the clear mind, basically, to be able to handle your business without worrying about what it is that you have to do.
Absolutely.
I know we have another one of our business partners is on the line, and I'm not going to call her out, but I see her, and she talked about how, you know, she used her check to, like, pay her bills also. You know, we get to where we get in these moments where, like, hey, I paid my utility bills. She paid some of her bills as well, and that's how we do. It's about the freedom. Especially as single moms and stay-at-home moms, you want to feel like you're doing everything that you possibly can to take care of your children, to make sure that they have everything that they need. And it gets hard when you have to tell your kids no, you know, especially when they deserve something and you have to say, well, no, Mommy can't get that for you right now. You know, and I can imagine you, Anita, having to say, well, wait till Daddy gets home. Now you don't have to wait till Daddy gets home. Let's
I don't have
go.
To do that. We can ride out. We are ready to go. Like my son, you know, I shared with you guys, he had his latest meeting, his IEP meeting, and he did so well with his progress. I took him, remember we were going to go to the Children's Museum, but they were closed. But we went to the zoo. We went and got slushies. And this is all on Mommy's money. Like, that felt so good to me. I didn't have to wait on nobody or whatever. I went and made my own decision. This is what we're going to do. And it didn't come out of our household money. This is extra money that I made with It Works. It didn't bother our water bill or anything, the car note, none of that. That came out of extra money that we made. And my son deserves it. He deserves it. So I love that.
Exactly. And that's the biggest thing. And that's what I tell people. A lot of times because I'm a single parent, I just happen to connect with a lot of single moms. And I tell people, I don't want you to join the business to make me money. I genuinely want to have more single moms, more stay-at-home moms, more moms in general, to be able to get the same kind of freedom and peace that we have, because it brings so much peace to not worry. Because when we worry, we're no good to anybody else. You know the saying, happy wife, happy life. Well, that goes in general. If Mommy is not happy, ain't nobody happy.
Absolutely.
Period. I mean, you get the fussing and bickering and everything gets on your nerve, and it all can stem from that lack of having the freedom to do what you need. And this has given so many women that option. I mean, we have one lady, she's a single mom of 5. How many kids does Kim have? I think she has 5 kids, and she's completely taking care of her children. She's been in the business just 2 years, maybe a little over 2 years, and she is completely rocking it out. I mean, she's one of the top earners in the company, and there is nothing that she would not be able to do because of It Works. you know.
Absolutely.
And I love watching the people's journey who are at a state where this is their full time. That's where I want us all to get to, and I genuinely want us to be able to build a team of women who are all doing this full time, 100%, and able to just let go and enjoy life and enjoy our kids and not be so uptight about, oh, God, I can't do this because I got to pay the car payment this month and, you know, the light's about to get turned off. We don't want that. We want peace. We want happy. Most of us have small children, and a lot of us grew up in a situation where we can remember what it's like to be told no.
Absolutely.
Mommy can't buy you that. You know, you in the store with all this pretty shiny stuff, and you're like, Mommy, can I have? No.
Or better yet, you know not to ask.
Don't ask nothing. Don't look at nothing.
You already know what the answer is.
So, I mean, and it's not even about spoiling our kids. It's about being able to take care of them. And that's the biggest thing. We want to be able to take care of our families and do it with a certain level of freedom and peace. And this company is it. I mean, the company values are Christian-based. That right there is a selling point, like automatically.
Yes.
You know, I don't know of too many companies that have conferences and then they have prayer.
None.
You know, they have a service. They have a church service at the conferences. I mean, our team has a weekly prayer call, and there's not too many companies out there that are Christian-based and that genuinely want to see all of their distributors or business partners to succeed. You know, the more we succeed, the better the company gets, the more they can benefit us with these huge bonuses. And so I just want everybody to take away from this call that it's not so much about the money. It's about a lifestyle of peace, a lifestyle of enjoying your children and your families and doing it worry-free. I mean, if anything you want to be worry-free. So I want to leave that with everybody. I want to thank everybody that's been on the call. I see a lot of you guys on there. Some of your names are popping up. I'm not going to call you out like that, but I see you guys on the call. But thank you guys, and whomever invited you to the call, get with them. If you have additional questions, call them. Ask them anything that you want to know, and we'll answer it. We will gladly answer every question that you have and find out what it is that will help you to enter this business. And I want to leave you guys with one question. And think about this before you call the person that invited you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you to start your business? Okay? That's the last question. Thank you guys for calling. We won't hold you up much longer, and you guys all have a good evening. Go enjoy your families.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Good night.
Bye-bye.